This is Organization is a Major Key, a Girl Scout Gold Award project by junior Emily Dennis from Pearl River High School. My project was inspired by a room that I'd always been in, being a violinist at Pearl River for the past 8 years, and that is our orchestra storage room. This room, to be honest, was always a mess. We had broken instruments lying around, tons and tons of instruments because we have such a large crowd of people involved in the orchestra at our high school. And just to name a few hazards, we also had backpacks lying around because we had no place to put them, which obviously posed a hazard every time you walked in the room, paint chipping off the walls and shelves, and actually nails sticking out from places where the shelves had fallen apart. Again, another hazard. I decided that this wasn't really a great place for kids to be walking in and out because it was very unsafe and not very great for musical learning. So I went to a local Home Depot asking for some donations and also help with cutting wood because I had no idea how to do that. I also went to local businesses in my town, such as Crown Trophy and the Paint Can, again asking for donations of paint and a plaque and other supplies. Before we can even get into the reconstruction of the room, the first thing I did was take an inventory of the supplies. I wanted to see what we had that we could use and what needed to be disposed of. I went through instrument by instrument, labeling the cases, fixing them up, tuning them up, and really adding new strings just to see if we could salvage anything of what we had. And whatever we couldn't use, I worked with the janitors to dispose of. And they were really great with helping me out because that bass was very heavy. And then we started with cleaning. I cleaned the floors and the walls before we could even start painting. Then we got into the priming process. We primed the walls and the shelves. And I actually brought in some help for this from my boyfriend Sean, who had never painted before, so this was a big learning experience for him. And this is the finished product after we primed. And then we got into painting. We painted the shelves black and the walls white. And I couldn't have done this also without the help of my parents. My mom and my dad also helped me with drilling and painting. This is my mom who helped me get to the tall places. And I also learned a lot from this, not only Sean. I learned how to drill. My dad taught me how to do that, which is a great life skill. And additionally, I also installed a wall decal on the wall that says, "Without music, life would be flat," which gives the room a lot of personality. We also put in some hooks just to lift the backpacks off the floor and make the space a little safer. So this was the finished product after we finished painting the shelves and the walls. Obviously, the space is a lot cleaner and a lot tidier. And we also put in this violin viola storage cart, and the best part about this is that it's on wheels, so it's portable and can be moved to any location at the school at any given time. Immediately after this project was completed, when kids returned back from school, immediately I heard a bunch of feedback saying how the room was so much nicer, so much safer, so much tidier, and kids were really proud of it, and that made me really happy. Again, I couldn't have done this project without the help of my sponsors and the people in my life that helped me out, such as my parents, my boyfriend, my siblings, and I'm truly blessed to have been part of such a great experience.